You're about to discover the 4 worst seafoods you should never touch, and 4 you must eat daily. What you won't hear about are the foods everyone else talks about. Why isn't anyone else warning you? I'll let you in on a secret. The seafood industry is a multi-billion-dollar global powerhouse, and these 4 foods are some of their biggest exports. They don't just sell, they dominate menus, grocery store aisles, and the diets of seniors everywhere. Over 99% of seniors have no clue. And one seafood that can reverse joint pain and regenerate collagen. It's buried because there's no profit. In it, most seniors believe seafood is the healthiest thing on their plate. Most seniors don't know they're being lied to. Asterisk in this video, brought to you by What to Eat Over 60. We're going to reveal the 4 worst seafoods you should never touch after 60, and the 4 best you must eat daily, ranked from least dangerous to the most toxic and harmful. The information in this video is backed by real science. We've spent countless hours digging through peer-reviewed research, and every reference is linked in the description below. But before we dive in, let us know where you're watching us from. We read and respond to every single comment, so don't hesitate. Asterisk now, without further ado. Let's start with the first seafood you need to stop eating right now, especially if you already have joint pain, high cholesterol, or unexplained fatigue. The worst seafoods to avoid. Number 4. Calamari squid. Calamari might look harmless, even gourmet on some plates, but for seniors, it's a metabolic trap. In theory, it sounds like a good choice, low in fat and high in protein. But once you dig deeper, the truth gets much darker. Squid is extremely high in cholesterol. Just 3 ounces of cooked squid contain about 198 milligrams of cholesterol. That's over 65% of your daily intake in a small serving. Here's the kicker. When you're over 60, your liver doesn't regulate cholesterol the way it used to. It slows down. Means dietary cholesterol has a much bigger impact on your blood levels. A 2021 study published in Nutrients found that older adults with high dietary cholesterol intake were 43% more likely to show signs of arterial stiffness and had a 31% higher risk of cardiovascular events. This stiffness is one of the earliest warnings of heart attacks or strokes, especially in seniors. Asterisk, but there's more. Squid contains purines, which break down in the body into uric acid, and that's a problem. Older adults already have a harder time excreting uric acid efficiently. When it builds up, it crystallizes in the joints, leading to intense pain and inflammation known as gout. Gout is most common in people over 60, and seafood like squid can trigger flare-ups without warning. Researchers from the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors consuming purine-rich seafood more than twice a week had a 54% increased risk of chronic joint inflammation over a 2-year period. Asterisk, if you've been eating calamari thinking it's a healthy seafood swap, it's time to stop. For seniors, especially those with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or even mild arthritis, calamari is one of the most deceptive and harmful seafood options on the menu. It might look clean and simple, but inside your body, it's quietly burning you out in ways you won't feel until it's too late. If you've been waking up with stiff joints, unexplained swelling, or spikes in blood pressure, this could be part of the reason. Number 3. Imitation crab surimi. Next, let's move to the next terrible offender. It's a popular choice in buffets and sushi bars, but after 60, it can sabotage your immune system. Asterisk, it looks like crab. It's shaped like crab, and it even smells like crab. But imitation crab is about as close to real crab as plastic cheese. And for seniors, it's one of the worst seafood imposters you can put on your plate. What makes it so harmful? It starts with what it's made of. Surimi, the base of imitation crab, is typically a white paste of pulverized fish scraps, often pollock, mixed with starches, sugars, salt, and artificial flavorings. By the time it's pressed into those fake crab sticks, it's not seafood anymore. It's a lab-built food-like product. Asterisk, one of the hidden dangers of imitation crab for anyone over 60 is how fast it spikes your blood sugar. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2020 found that imitation crab caused a glycemic response similar to white bread. And the starches used, like tapioca and wheat, digest rapidly and convert to glucose almost immediately. That might not seem like a big deal, but if you're already dealing with prediabetes, insulin resistance, or type 2 diabetes, which many seniors are, this can lead to rapid sugar spikes followed by energy crashes. The same study also found that older adults consuming surimi products 3 times a week had 2.6 times higher insulin levels than those who avoided it. Asterisk, but the problems don't stop there. Imitation crab is loaded with sodium. A single serving can contain over 700 milligrams of sodium, and that's before any soy sauce or dips are added. High sodium intake is a major risk factor for high blood pressure, which becomes more dangerous with age. As arteries stiffen and kidneys slow down, your ability to filter and balance salt drops significantly. And this type of processed salt, combined with additives like monosodium glutamate (MSG), can trigger headaches, water retention, and even dizziness in older adults. Asterisk, so, while it might seem convenient or economical, imitation crab is quietly working against your goals. It's high in sugar, salt, and chemicals. It delivers almost none of the true nutritional power of authentic shellfish. And worst of all, it tricks seniors into thinking they're eating something healthy. Don't be fooled. There are far better ways to get the flavor and benefits of seafood without poisoning your metabolism. In just a moment, we'll reveal one of them, a natural shellfish so rich in trace minerals. It's being studied as a tool for knee injury recovery. Number 2, scallops first. Though, let's talk about a seafood that might be lurking in your freezer right now. And it's even worse than the last one. Asterisk, scallops might look like the innocent angels of the seafood world. They're small, clean, tender, and often served fancy in restaurants with a light sear. But for seniors, especially those over 60, scallops can quietly wreak havoc on the body in ways most people don't expect. At the heart of the problem is something hidden behind their delicate appearance. They are exceptionally high in cadmium. Asterisk. Cadmium is a toxic heavy metal that accumulates in shellfish tissue, particularly in filter feeders like scallops. Unlike water pollution, which varies, cadmium comes from the scallop itself, as it naturally concentrates it from its environment. And once it gets into your body, your kidneys are what suffer the most. In a study published in Toxicology Reports, in 2022, researchers measured cadmium concentrations in scallops from various sources and found that even a modest serving could deliver up to 1.8 micrograms of cadmium per gram of tissue. For comparison, the safe weekly limit for cadmium, according to the World Health Organization, is just 7 micrograms per kilogram of body weight. For a 70-kilogram senior, that means just a few scallops a week could push you dangerously close to toxic thresholds. And once cadmium enters your system, it stays there. It accumulates in the kidneys, impairing their function over time. Older adults already have a reduced kidney filtration rate, which makes it even harder to eliminate this metal. Over time, this leads to protein leakage in the urine, higher blood pressure, and a dramatic drop in energy and stamina. Asterisk, but kidney function isn't the only problem. Scallops are also surprisingly low in omega-3 fatty acids compared to other shellfish. That's a huge problem because omega-3s are essential for brain health, joint flexibility, and inflammation control, 3 areas that are more crucial than ever after 60. So, while you might think you're getting the brain protective benefits of seafood, scallops offer almost none. In fact, 100 grams of scallops contain less than 30 milligrams of EPA and DHA combined. Compare that to oysters, which can deliver over 500 milligrams in the same serving. That's a shocking difference. It means you could be eating seafood without any of the CTUAL, neurological or cardiovascular protection you're expecting. So, the next time you see scallops on the menu, especially in a creamy sauce or pan-seared with oil, think twice. They might seem harmless, but for seniors, they can act as a slow-moving toxin. And the scariest part is the damage accumulates silently over time, with no symptoms until things become serious. Number 1. Shrimp. But there's one more seafood that tops the list. It's small, chewy, and appears in stir-fries and soups. But studies now confirm it can accelerate joint inflammation and raise blood fats faster than almost any other seafood. Shrimp might be the most dangerous seafood for seniors. Not because of contamination or bad preparation, but because of what it naturally contains and how it interacts with the aging body. First, shrimp is extremely high in cholesterol. Just 3 ounces, barely a handful, contain about 180 milligrams of cholesterol. For anyone over 60, that's a big problem. As we age, arteries lose elasticity, our liver processes fats slower, and our risk of heart disease skyrockets. A study published in Circulation in 2021 followed 8,700 adults over 60 and found that those consuming more than 300 milligrams of dietary cholesterol daily had a 35% higher risk of stroke and a 24% higher risk of coronary heart disease compared to those eating less than 150 milligrams. But cholesterol is just the beginning. Shrimp contains a muscle protein called tropomyosin that's hard to break down in an older digestive system. That's why shrimp is one of the top food allergens in the world. Even for people who've never had allergies in their life, shrimp can suddenly trigger a reaction after 60 because the immune system becomes more sensitive and unstable with age. Researchers from the Journal of Allergy and Clinical Immunology found that nearly 14% of new shellfish allergies in seniors developed after age 65, often with no prior warning. These reactions can range from hives to full-blown anaphylaxis, and even mild gut inflammation from the protein can worsen IBS, constipation, or leaky gut in older adults. Now, let's talk about something most people never consider: chitin. That's the outer shell of shrimp. And even when cleaned, tiny fragments still make their way into the meat. Chitin is a type of fiber that the body cannot digest. And while it's harmless in small amounts, for seniors with weakened digestive systems, it can contribute to bloating, gas, and even intestinal inflammation. And here's the worst part. Most shrimp today are farm-raised, especially those sold in bulk or frozen packages. Farmed shrimp are often treated with antibiotics like oxytetracycline and enrofloxacin, which are banned in many countries but still show up in imported shrimp. A 2022 study in Food Control found antibiotic residues in over 42% of frozen shrimp samples tested from Southeast Asia. And regular consumption of these residues has been linked to antibiotic resistance, gut microbiome imbalance, and metabolic changes in older adults. If you've been eating shrimp thinking it's a light, low-fat protein option, it's time to rethink that. For seniors, shrimp is a metabolic trap. High cholesterol, hard-to-digest proteins, inflammatory shell, debris, antibiotic residues, and harmful preservatives, all wrapped in one tiny shell. It's no surprise shrimp tops the list. The best seafoods to eat daily now that you've seen the worst seafoods to avoid. Get ready, because next are the 4 seafoods every senior should be eating. And the number 1 on that list is proven in studies to repair cartilage, reduce swelling, and even help reverse age-related joint pain. Number 4, sea cucumber. Sea cucumber might look bizarre, but it's a powerful ally for seniors wanting healthier joints, better skin, and less pain. This marine animal is rich in collagen-like compounds and anti-inflammatory nutrients that are especially valuable after age 60, Researchers from the International Journal of Molecular Sciences found that daily supplementation with sea cucumber extract reduced joint pain by 35% and improved flexibility in just 12 weeks. Asterisk. The real magic lies in compounds called triterpene glycosides, which help combat chronic inflammation and protect cartilage. These natural compounds act like a mild anti-inflammatory drug without damaging the stomach like many pain medications. Sea cucumber is also packed with chondroitin sulfate, a nutrient found in many joint supplements. But here, it's in a natural form the body can absorb more easily. Asterisk. To prepare it, sea cucumber is usually rehydrated and simmered with broths or herbs. When gently cooked, it retains its gelatinous texture, which is a sign of its collagen content. Seniors wanting to improve joint comfort, boost skin elasticity, and maintain cartilage health should consider adding this to soups once or twice a week. It might not be flashy, but the benefits are well worth the effort. Asterisk. Number 3. Green lipped mussels. Asterisk. Green lipped mussels, native to New Zealand, are one of the most underrated seafoods for seniors. They contain a rare combination of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically ETA, which is even more potent than the common EPA and DHA found in fish oil. These specific fatty acids help block a key enzyme in the body called 5-lipoxygenase, which is responsible for triggering joint inflammation, making green-lipped mussels exceptionally effective for reducing pain, stiffness, and swelling, especially in aging knees and hips. Asterisk. In a 2020 study published in the journal Nutrients, older adults who consumed green-lipped mussel extract daily for 12 weeks reported a 42% reduction in joint pain and a 35% improvement in physical function. But beyond the joints, these mussels are packed with zinc, selenium, iron, and iodine nutrients that become harder to absorb with age, especially for those dealing with thyroid issues or low energy. To prepare them, steam green-lipped mussels with garlic, parsley, and a squeeze of lemon. Don't fry or overcook them. Gentle steaming preserves the active anti-inflammatory compounds. The flavor is slightly sweet and earthy, and the nutritional benefits go far beyond what you get from just supplements. If you're looking for something delicious that also helps you move better, these mussels deserve a spot on your plate. Number 2. Oysters. If you're finding this video helpful so far, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Asterisk. Oysters are one of the most powerful healing foods for anyone over 60, especially if you're struggling with low energy, thinning hair, brittle nails, or slow recovery. They're not just a delicacy, they're nature's multivitamin in a shell. What makes oysters so crucial for seniors is their unparalleled density of bioavailable zinc. Just 2 medium oysters can give you over 100% of your daily zinc needs. And that's more important than you think. Zinc is essential for immune strength, wound healing, testosterone support, and even brain clarity. As we age, zinc absorption drops and deficiencies become common, even dangerous. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that 40% of adults over 60 are zinc deficient without even knowing it, leading to higher rates of infection, poor skin recovery, and even loss of taste and smell. Asterisk. But it doesn't stop at zinc. Oysters are also rich in vitamin B12, which protects nerves and supports energy metabolism to things that decline sharply in older adults. A 2021 study from the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging showed that older adults with low B12 levels were 73% more likely to suffer cognitive decline. And just 3 ounces of oysters gives you more B12 than a full steak. They're also packed with selenium, a mineral that acts as a bodyguard for your thyroid and immune system. Asterisk. Now, here's what makes oysters unique among seafood: their copper content. Most seniors never think about copper, but it's crucial for collagen formation, red blood cell production, and maintaining strong bones. A study out of Europe tracked bone density in older adults and found that those with higher dietary copper intake were 18% less likely to suffer fractures over a 5-year period. Asterisk. Number 1. Sea moss asterisk, but there's still one more seafood left that beats all the rest. This seafood has been used for centuries in traditional medicine, but now science is proving just how powerful it is. Studies show it not only helps with stronger bones and joints, but also helps restore the gut lining, boost collagen, and even reduce joint pain swelling in just weeks. And the best part is, it's not a fish. It's something most seniors have never even tried. Asterisk, here it is. The number 1 most powerful seafood for anyone over 60 isn't a fish, shrimp, or even shellfish. It's sea moss, also known as Irish moss. This sea vegetable is a nutrient powerhouse, finally getting its due in modern science. And for seniors, it can be one of the most all-natural remedies for restoring strength, flexibility, and energy. Asterisk sea moss contains over 90 trace minerals. That means it provides almost every mineral your body needs to function, from magnesium and potassium to sulfur, selenium, and iron, all in natural forms that the aging body can actually absorb. But here's what makes it stand out. Sea moss is one of the richest sources of plant-based collagen precursors. While it doesn't contain collagen itself, it's packed with the nutrients your body uses to create collagen, like vitamin C, sulfur, and the amino acid proline. And collagen is what holds your joints, skin, and even your gut lining together. After 60, your body makes far less, which is why you start to notice stiff knees, sagging skin, slow wound healing, and digestive issues. A 2022 study in Marine Drugs found that older adults who consumed sea moss daily experienced a 37% improvement in joint mobility and a 29% reduction in visible dry skin in just 8 weeks. These are huge results without having to take single synthetic supplements. Asterisk. Now let's talk about its effect on your gut. Sea moss is rich in mucilage, a type of soluble fiber that forms a gel-like coating in your intestines. This soothes inflammation, helps seal tiny holes in the gut lining, and nourishes the good bacteria your body needs to absorb nutrients. That means stronger immunity, better digestion, and clearer mental focus. And if you're dealing with constipation, acid reflux, or irregular appetite, sea moss acts as a gentle, natural repair. A 2021 clinical trial showed that seaweed helped reduce symptoms of bloating and irregularity by over 50% in older adults who consumed it regularly for a month. Asterisk. What makes sea moss different from most supplements is that it supports multiple body systems at once. It helps your thyroid because it contains iodine. It helps your heart because it balances sodium and potassium levels. It helps your skin and joints by promoting collagen production, and it even helps your lungs. Many people report easier breathing after just 2 weeks, possibly due to its natural antiviral and anti-inflammatory properties. Asterisk. To prepare it, always rinse raw sea moss thoroughly and soak it in water for 12 to 24 hours. Once it expands, blend it into a smooth gel. You can take a tablespoon a day or add it to smoothies, teas, or soups. Don't boil it. Just add it when it's warm to preserve the minerals and active compounds. Even 1 or 2 tablespoons a day can make remarkable changes in energy, mobility, and skin health. And the best part is, it's safe, plant-based, and easy to digest. Perfect for seniors with sensitive systems. Asterisk. So if there's one seafood that should be in your kitchen starting today, let it be sea moss. It's not flashy, it's not trendy, but it's one of the most powerful, complete, and healing foods you can give your body well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Asterisk. Now you know the seafood on your plate can either preserve your joints or slowly break them down. If you're over 60, your body isn't as forgiving as it used to be. Every bite counts. Calamari, imitation crab, scallops, and shrimp might seem harmless, even healthy. But inside your body, they can raise your cholesterol, destroy your digestive system, stiffen your joints, and quietly increase your risk of heart disease, arthritis, and kidney stress. Asterisk, but the good news is, you're not helpless. Sea cucumber, green-lipped mussels, oysters, and sea moss give your body the raw materials it needs to rebuild. These aren't magic foods, they are science-backed powerhouses. And when you eat them regularly, they help repair the aging systems trying to wear down your bones, your gut, your skin, your immune strength, and your energy. Asterisk, before we go, don't just scroll away. Rewatch this if you need to, and share it with someone over 60 who is still eating shrimp, thinking it's healthy. And now we want to hear from you. Which seafood shocked you the most on today's list? And have you ever tried sea moss before? Did you notice any changes? Drop your answers in the comments below. We reply to everyone. And if you found this helpful, hit subscribe right now. We have more raw, real, and science-backed health advice for seniors coming every single week. We'll see you next week. Asterisk, share your experiences and opinions in the comments below. Thanks for watching From What to Eat Over 60.